Mardi Gras, a horrific fire ripped through a home in Algiers.
It left 2 young boys dead and started a search for their 3-year-old sister, Ramona Brown. Here's investigative reporter Katie Moore.
What happened to Ramona Brown? For 33 years, many people believe she died in the fire, but those 33 years have given her family more questions than answers.
What I think about it now, I think one day, I don't know, one day somebody gonna find that little girl. 'Cause I do believe that little girl is out there somewhere. But where?
I think there's something that nobody is seeing. Something is not right.
I think somebody got her. Somebody took her. It had to. I mean, like I said, there's no evidence, there's no teeth print, no nothing. They had to take her.
I just never could give an answer. I can't give an answer today. Where is Ramona?
What do you remember from that night?
Like pretty much everything.
Oh, it was a nasty night. It was really cold. There was a drizzle.
Yeah, I was 14. I'm 47 now.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 14. I was on the phone with Benson. I'll never forget it.
Fried chicken and made potato salad and some other things that we put together so we'd have food when we went to Mardi Gras.
Fire swept quickly through Aubrey and Johnny Mae Brown's home where the family of 12 slept.
And like I said, I didn't hear nothing. I didn't smell nothing. It's just when I raised up off the phone, I saw the fire. That's it.
You just saw flames shooting out.
Yeah, that's all I saw.
We just was sleeping and we just heard my older sister like, get up, everybody wake up. Fire, fire, fire.
Got them up. I went to kicking them all. Get up, you know.
What's going on? Everybody just like bumping into each other. I mean, like didn't have nowhere to go. We trying to get out the front door and the side door. It just seemed like everything was like jammed.
So I ran back to that same door and all of them was pulling on me and a chain got stuck. I couldn't get it and it was a glass thing where you turn the glass or whatever.
Yeah.
Some kind of way I managed to get it, got it, and once I got it, we all ran out.
There were 12 people in the house that morning, Johnny Mae and Aubrey Brown and their 10 children. 2 of the girls told police that they first saw flames shooting out of the girls' bedroom. That's where Ramona was last seen sleeping, alone.
That's the part I don't understand, when clearly we could see in the kitchen and the den, but in the living room area where my 2 brothers, Kevin and Aubrey, was sleeping on the sofa, they didn't hear anything.
And it was just so strange because, I mean, I'm howling and screaming, they howling and screaming, and they were right there.
I was awoken by a couple of loud bangs, and I thought, oh, somebody's shooting or something. And I got up to look out the window, and when I looked out the window, I noticed that the house next door was on fire.
I was upstairs, it was a 2-story house, and he was in a guest bedroom, and we met and said, we better get everybody out of the house. And we evacuated with all the children, and the fire went right into my daughter's bedroom window and engulfed our house.
There was a big knock on the front door, and the lady from next door was hollering and crying, I need help, my babies are inside. And I went out to look, and by the time I walked to the corner of the house, there was nothing, you know, I couldn't get a hose or anything. So I ran back inside, and I called 911.
But I don't know, my daddy reached in there, and I don't know, he said he touched something. Yeah, he touched something. But that was it, you know, couldn't get him. Even my mama, she tried to go in there, and she got her hair like burnt up because my daddy took and whiff on out of it because that fire wasn't playing.
And it just was coming down, like coming. Fire just everywhere. And all you could hear was, Mom, Dad, help me, please, you know.
So y'all could hear them from the outside?
So
they were screaming and, you know, wailing that they wanted help. And, you know, the firemen were trying to console them. Police were there and they were trying to console them.
When they found them, they found Aubrey, which is older than Kevin, found the 100% bones, and Aubrey was hugging Kevin. I guess he was trying to protect him from the fire.
We send 3 bodies to the coroner's office, so we believe we're sending 3 human remains to the coroner's office at that time.
Turns out that third body wasn't Ramona, it was an animal.
The immediate orders were to return to the scene and to bring all the resources I had available to me immediately to that scene and to begin to do an excavation of the scene to determine where that child's body was.
After the fire, we would go back there by Johnny Mae's house, because he had nothing left. And we would rake, sift through the stuff to see what we could find. Couldn't find nothing, not a trace.
My little sister, Ramona, she was with us. She was with us. And this car pulled up.
Now, Simona's memory of what happened that night is different than her brothers and sisters. It's a memory that investigators say they never heard until now. Tomorrow at 10, we'll also dive into the search for Ramona's remains, and that, Ton and Natalie, was highly unusual.
Well, I just got chills. That is quite a story.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible, and I'm just hoping that at the end of this, we're doing this for 3 nights, that we get some answers for the family.
And Katie, in that search for the answers, though, what is the family's emotional state? Because they've been living with this for decades, and unearthing this again, I mean, is that a painful, or how painful a process is it for them right now?
It's incredibly painful, and they've been so wonderful and so gracious, and I know that they are just really hoping that they might find out something new about what happened to their baby. It's something that I keep thinking about my own babies, that I would want to know. And so I'm just hoping that we can do that for them.
All right, well, we'll stay tuned for part 2. Katie, thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
And we'll be right back with weather and